I am a Rudy Poo Candy Ass.
Imagine, if you will, living in a city like Columbus, Ohio, my home, my city, and you're on the weekend of March 3rd through March 5th, 2023. That's 3 days that you have to have some fun, do something. In my particular case, in my city, on Friday, the Arnold Fitness Weekend began. And that same night, on Friday, there was a Columbus Blue Jackets hockey game. Saturday, again, the Arnold Fitness Weekend, and also a Kelly Clarkson concert. And also the Columbus Crew Major League Soccer team opened their season. Sunday, obviously, the final day of the Arnold Fitness Weekend. And who knows what else happens. Now, would you ever do that, knowing that you'd be spending a whole lot of money, knowing that you'll probably have a little bit of fun at a hockey game or a soccer game or a country music concert or a fitness expo, meaning thousands of people from hundreds of countries around the world dissenting on that city for a fitness weekend, for athletics, knowing you'll probably meet a future girlfriend or a future husband, maybe some friends from another nation, probably competing for a championship or money, bodybuilding, martial arts, anything like that? Or would you, as a lot of other candy asses out there, travel to Fort Washington, Maryland, to the Gaylord Hotel for the CPAC 2023, the Conservative Political Action Conference? Hear a bunch of idiotic right-wing nut jobs continue to bitch and piss about how bad everything is and how one man, of course I'm talking about Donald Trump, can save us all. Well, me personally, I would choose the Columbus, Ohio option. But it wasn't as big or as huge as everyone thought it was going to be. I'm talking about CPAC, mind you. The photos you're seeing, they're not photoshopped. These are real live photos of what happened in CPAC. As you can see, not a lot of people were there. Not a lot of people went there. Because they were going to hear the same old story over and over again. How Donald Trump was screwed out of the election in 2020, although all evidence shows he wasn't. How the Republicans will save America, although all evidence shows they didn't. They won't. Considering the fact that what we're seeing here and now from the current Republican administration of the House and Congress. But the major points to all of this was obviously them trying to whip up another civil war, like Mary Jean Taylor Greene did on her Twitter post. Now, I'm not going to show you any clips of this because I love you guys too much, and frankly, I barely got 10 seconds into listening to these people speak before I had to throw up. Literally throw up. In fact, no major network carried this. I say no major network because Fox News lost whatever credibility they have as a news network after the tweets from three of their biggest people came out and said that we knew it was all BS. That Donald Trump knew it was all BS. That we all knew that Donald Trump's BS was BS. Anyway, the fact that we see empty seats, a lot of empty seats in this, should tell you and it should tell me the Republican Party has lost the plot. They're not the power they say they are. But one of the major points is, of course, Mike Lindell. I was about to say Chuck Lindell. Mike Lindell screaming, hollering, and hollering at Fox News, saying, "How I'm going to sue these guys. I'm going to sue them. How dare you get the tapes from January 6th? Lindell, you idiot. You're not going to do anything but cry and moan and pray that people buy your stupid pillow." Then you got people like Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama, who's only famous considering the fact that he was a former head coach of the University of Auburn, insulting the education of Americans, saying that, and I quote, "Many high schoolers can't even read their diploma." Obviously, he's talking about because using that buzzword, that word again, woke, everything that's not about the white people is woke. Every time we talk about slavery in this country, the history of this country of slavery, it's woke. Anyhow, it has just gotten so... This conference should show everyone this wasn't a political action conference. This was a freaking Klan rally. Not to mention you got someone like Jim Jordan, and I spell that name with G-Y-M. If you don't know, look it up. Jim Jordan ending up with egg on his face because the FBI whistleblower case blew up in his face. You got Lauren Boebert being Lauren Boebert, the pistol-packing whore that she is. And of course, you got Carrie Lake still screaming that she was screwed out of her election to become governor of Arizona, when every single investigation and courtroom lawsuit has shown that she lost. Now she's bringing it to the Arizona Supreme Court, which she'll lose again. There's no secret, there's no smoking gun that's going to save you, Carrie. So I think you need to start thinking about walking away at this point. And of course, we get the main event, Donald Trump. You know, sometimes I really wish I could just march into Mar-a-Lago and slap the cuffs on this guy, and consequences to me be damned. But I wish I could not only slap some cuffs on him, but sew his mouth shut. Because every time he speaks, he gives away the idea that he's an idiot. But the beauty part about it is that someone played F Trump during his speech. And I gotta give mad props to the person who did that. That was amusing to me. But it just shows to me, I mean, again, what would you rather do? A 3-day weekend of sports, fitness, a country music concert in a city like Columbus, Ohio, a city on the rise? Or would you waste your time, 3 days, wasting your time listening to a bunch of right-wing crybabies, and the biggest crybaby of all, well, let's just say crybabies of all, Carrie Lake and Donald Trump? Would you really want to waste your time with that? Unfortunately, some people did waste their time, but not as many as a lot of people think. Why? Because everyone is up to their game. Everyone's on to the game, and it is pathetic. You didn't prove that the 2020 election was stolen from you, but you still say so, to the point where Fox News is facing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against that. So for the people who attended CPAC, and for the people who spoke at CPAC, all of you, every single one of you can count yourselves as being nothing more than
a Rudy Poo candy ass.
CTP. Know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.